Hello everyone. This video is all about setting up variable pay for employees in Employer on the Go. Variable pay is when an employee gets paid a different amount depending on what job they're doing, what department they work in, or any other difference in pay that you want the employee to have. So let's get started in looking at how to set it up. So to set up variable pay, you will go to employees and go to employees and contractors. And then let's set up a variable pay on this employee. We will do Tanya. So I will highlight Tanya's row, then go to the variable pay / history tab. And then I can see up top we have no variable pay, but we can go ahead and edit this screen to add variable pay. So we'll go to add new record. And in our system, there are three ways to determine direct deposit. The first way is through the department. So if I go back to the general tab, I can see that this employee's home department is the field. So when she works in the field department, she gets a pay rate of $27 an hour. Now I'm going to set up variable pay so that when she works in the office department, that she gets an hourly rate of $31 an hour. So that is the first way to do variable pay is through the department. So as you can see, she's set up for the office. When she works in the office, she makes $27 an hour. That's set up on her home department. When she works in the field, she is going to make $31 an hour. Then I can save that. So that's one way we can do variable pay. Another way that we can do variable pay is through the job number. So I can come here to the blank row and we can see that we have jobs, gardening and painting. So when she works in the field as a painter, we'll say she makes the $28 an hour. Now I can set up that when she works as a gardener, maybe she makes $37 an hour. And then I can save that. And that is the second way that you can do variable pay in our system, which is through the job number. So you would click the drop down. All the jobs set up at the company level would be listed there. I select which job and then what her variable pay rate is for that particular job. All right. And then the third and final way that we can do variable pay is through the rate ID field. And the rate ID field is really a catch-all for when the rate is not based on the department or the job number. So what I'm going to say is she normally makes $27 an hour, and we'll say that that's when she works her normal Monday through Friday. But let's say that she had to work on a weekend, so a Saturday or a Sunday. I would pay her $40 an hour to have to do that. So I would put in a rate ID of Sat Sun, and then I would go over and put in the rate, $40 an hour, and then I can save that so that anytime I key hours for her for the weekend, she makes $40 an hour. And then I can save it. All right, and so that is how you set up variable pay for any employee. You highlight the employee, go to the variable pay / history tab, and then you will be able to add in the variable pay for that employee. And I did this employee, Tanya, and her variable pay is listed in here. And then when I get ready to key the data, then what I do is I go to payroll, enter payroll, and then I can go back to my setup screen, and then I can go over here to the rate ID field, or if I needed the division location department, I could do that. And then once I save the rate ID, I go here, and then now I have default rate ID, save, and then now I have the rate ID field. So if I come here It didn't save, but I would come here to the rate ID field, enter, and it would highlight the rate, and then I could choose how many hours I needed to pay her in that second rate. Okay, so that is how you would set it up. Go to employees. I'll try this one more time. Just do all of this as variable pay. Add. And then go back to payroll, enter payroll, and there we go. So what I could do is duplicate her row by clicking insert on my, duplicate her row by clicking add, and then now she has two rows. So this row, I will call her regular hours, and let's say that she worked 10 hours at $27 an hour, and then she worked both Saturday and Sunday. So it changes her rate to $40 an hour, and then let's say that she worked Saturday and Sunday, so she worked 16 hours. And that is how I would enter the variable pay. So she has her regular rate, 10 hours, and then 40 hours, $40 an hour for 16 hours. And then I could save that, preview the payroll, and then you'll see that she'll have two different rates on the preview. And I'll get some errors here because I didn't key hours for some of the employees, but I just want to show you variable pay. Okay, and view preview. And then let's go to Tanya. And let's zoom in. Okay, and then we can see here that she has 10 hours at $27 an hour, and she has 40 hours at 16 hours at $40 an hour. So that is how you would do variable pay, how you would enter it on the pay grid, and then how it shows up on the payroll preview and when you go to process payroll. So again, anytime you need to assign an employee a variable pay rate, you can do that under employees, and you can go through employee by employee or go to variable pay to see it for all of the employees, then enter the payroll, duplicating that employee's row to ensure that they have a line for their regular rate and a line for their variable pay rate, then process it through and make sure that both rates show up on the preview. So again, I hope this video has been useful to you. We have numerous other videos on employees, so stay with us.